What's up, y'all? It's Just Brittany, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Period.
You know me, I don't need no introduction. Finer than a genie making with a wish. So many haters.
All right, so we got the one and only Just Brittany jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome.
Hey, I'm so happy to be here. I seen y'all all over, and I've been in Atlanta for a few years, and I'm like, I gotta get on off the porch, and we finally here.
No.
So let's get into it.
No, that's what's good, and I appreciate you pulling up on us today too, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I saw you just celebrated your birthday.
Yes.
At a 4th annual. This right? We 4 years deep with these pool parties now.
Man, these pool parties is so wild. Honestly, the last one I said was gonna be the last one, but everybody kept asking me to throw it again, and I did it again. And it's like every year it get better and better, just like me.
Yeah. You got to talk about the vibes there, because just from the clips you posted,
so it's called the Just Brittany. So it's basically a play off the Freaknik vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know me, I'm disciplined, but you know, I glitch sometimes. I like to party, I like to turn up, you know. So I wanted to give people a safe space to where they can come and just freely be themselves, whatever kind of job you got, whatever your role is. This is the place where you can come twerk, whether you have your thong on, pop it, bottles, bitches, money, all of that. You can just come and do your thing. And everybody love the parties. They keep telling me, oh my God, you gotta throw another one this summer. So I don't know, I'm thinking about throwing one in Houston, but I don't know if I'm gonna do another one. But my friend's like, no, you gotta keep doing these every year. I'm like, all right, girl, whatever.
So you plan to run it back for the 5th year next year? Right?
I'm gonna let them know. I gotta keep them on the edge a little bit.
I mean, if anything, end it at 5 then. Do
the
big 5 and...
You know what? 6 is actually my favorite number.
Oh,
so,
6? All right,
yeah,
see, now
you
you're committing 2 more years is what I'm hearing.
6-11, you feel me? Yeah, so.
For sure.
But a lot of people who don't get to make it, who's not in Atlanta, they always like, man, I be trying to make your pool parties every year. I be watching, I be sad that I'm not here. Like, they be having FOMO. Like, they be missing out, like, oh my gosh, I'm sick to the stomach. You know how, like, you be really want to go somewhere, but you can't go, or you just don't got a means or whatever, but yeah.
And this is open to the public. Like, you sell tickets for anyone to come, right?
Anybody. As long as you 21 and up, you can come.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. So let's take it back to Houston. Let us know what part of Houston you're from.
I'm from the historic 5th Ward, 5300 Coke Street. I'm from the hood. All my family is from 5th Ward. That's where we grew up. My grandma stayed on Lowndes in Benson. Yeah, pretty much. That's where I'm from. And then I moved to the South Side, went to high school out there, and kind of grew up like, after I grew up and got my own apartment at 16 and all of that, we moved to the South Side, and shit, after that, it was up from there.
Okay.
Real.
Did you have a preference? Like, did you like it more in 5th Ward or on the South Side, or it didn't really matter to you?
Honestly, 5th Ward was a struggle, honestly. It was really the hood. Like, you know, waking up, seeing homeless people, drug dealers, crackheads, all of that. But the South Side wasn't really even no better too, especially the place that we moved to. It was after I got out of high school, when I graduated at 16, is when I started to live a better life for myself. My mama had 4 kids, so, you know, being a single mother with 4 kids, it can definitely be challenging, you know. So after I got out of high school is when I was able to find a better living for myself. So I moved kind of like it was still on the South Side, but it was a better South Side. I moved like in the medical center area, and that's kind of like where everything was at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say that's when you jumped off the porch at 16, or were you already outside?
I did jump off the porch at 16. I graduated high school at 16. I was valedictorian, and I got in the streets heavy real quick. Like, once I got out of high school, I told myself, I was like, I'm gonna give myself 2 years. I'm gonna go to college at 18, and then, you know, I'm gonna just give myself some free time. Never went to college. Never made it. I mean, I feel like if you straight out of high school, don't give yourself no time to wait, because after you start maturing and growing and getting in the streets, you're not worrying about school no more. So I never went to college, but I graduated top of the bad bitch class though, so, you know.
There you go. And what led to you jumping into the streets at 16 then?
My younger sister, honestly, it was just the environment. My younger sister was dating this older guy, and then we was cool with his sister, and she was outside. She was going to the clubs. She knew all the promoters. So I think my mom kind of like, you know, trusted her, because we all stayed in the same apartments. This was before I got my own spot, but we all stayed in this place called Raw Poems. So she would always come up every weekend like she was going out. So we wanted to go out with her. So she took us to the flea market. She was like, if you want to go out, bitch, this is the way you need to look and dress. Went to the flea market, got me a dress, got me some twists, a big twist from this girl named Monica in the hood. She used to do everybody hair. She was mean as hell, but she did a good job on the hair, so you just had to deal with it. Went to Payless, got me some Star Jones heels. And bitch, I was at Candy Shopping Connections on Fridays and Saturdays with Captain Jack and Big Steve. And shit, once I was able to know what outside looked like, it's just like I got addicted to that. Like the men, the cars, the clubs, because honestly, when I did go to a certain school, like it was right across the street from my house. So we just walk home, walk to school, walk home, walk to school. That's all we knew was our block. We didn't really go nowhere. Like I had a best friend at the time. I would go to her house sometimes, but that was it. I didn't know it was clubs. I didn't know that the world was so big outside of my hood. So that's really when I jumped out the porch, when I was able to go outside and really, go to the clubs and, everybody standing in line free before 11, but I was so looked good at my age to whereas me and all my friends used to skip the lines. You know what I'm saying? The promoters, they love me. They like, Brittany. I ain't never had to stand in line ever in my life, So this been a thing since 16, 17, 18. Every time I was turning a new age, like you supposed to be 21 to get in the club. So I think when I was turning 17, I was turning 22. 18, I was turning 23. And it just went on until I finally made it to 21. And I'm like, yeah, now I'm 21. They like, all these years, but you've been lying to us.
It's like, damn, you've been coming here for 4 years.
Yes, already. Exact, that part. But I ain't give a damn though.
Were you working a job at that point too, or?
Was I working? No, actually, my sister's boyfriend's sister, my younger sister's boyfriend's sister, the one we was going out with, she used to be a booster. So she used to go in the stores and steal and run out the stores and stuff. And we kind of, you are what you hang around. So we did it. We did it a few times. Ended up getting caught because didn't know what we was doing. She was switching tags. We tried to switch tags. The people walked around the store and followed us. And my older sister, she had just had my nephew, and we thought they was about to just take us down and everything. My mama came up there. They ended up letting us go, but that was the last time. I was like, bitch, this ain't for me. So I started hustling with my cousin. My cousin was, hustling or whatever. I started just hustling with her. I just started trying to find ways to like make money. Like I knew I had the smarts, but it was just like when I started making a certain type of money, I'm like, I never knew that people can make this type of money. Your mama give you $5, $10 here and there to go to school, $20 for an A. I always been an honor roll student, but getting thousands of dollars, I'm like, oh yeah. So I just kept hustling in the streets. Like I wasn't selling drugs or nothing like that, but I was just doing like kind of like other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were you rapping at this point too, or when did that come along?
I wasn't rapping at all at this point. At this point, I was just hanging out, like going to the club, like really seeing a different life that I never seen before, because we just always was in the house. I started dating this guy that I used to see at the club all the time. And every Saturday I would see him. He had this blue Hummer. He was fine. And I'm just like, I asked one of my friends, could she go and tell him that I liked him? So she went up to him. He gave her his number, and I called him. We started talking. At this point, I'm getting money, so I'm actually, the word trick is tricking now, but I actually was just tricking on him, buying him TVs. I was buying him shoes. He smoked cigarettes, whatever he want, giving him money or whatever, because I was getting it like that. I had a lot of money back then, so I just did too much too fast for somebody, and I just went in deep, because at that point I just thought I could just buy my love to somebody. Like if I show you that I love you and care about you, it's gonna make you love me more, but really it's the wrong type of love. I was going in it the wrong way, and I found myself doing that with a lot of people around me, and that's something that I'm actually glad that I changed over time. Like just buying my love with friends, family, people, and if you have to buy your love to somebody, that means they don't really love you. It's something in you that you feel like that you have to do that, when you could just genuinely be you, and whoever's gonna accept you, gonna accept you. But anyways, I found out the nigga ended up having a bitch, because I came out the club one day. I had a 1992 Ford Taurus. The car was blue and the trunk was silver. Me and all my friends, they always used to ride with me, because I'm the one who had the car. I'm the one who had the apartment. Everybody was still with their mama and stuff. I was just a little bit more mature in my age. I'm walking across the street to my car, and somebody was like, come get this ring or whatever. We leaving out of, I think this was candy shop at the time. And I'm like, ring, and I turned around. He pulled up in his big blue Hummer, And he was like, man, I don't even know her. And it's just like everything, all the dates, everything that we did together just flashed before my eyes. Like, this nigga really played me. Like, he had a whole relationship, and I wasn't even, to me, I was his girlfriend to him, but to him, I was just a bitch that he was fucking with. So he just denied it. I slid down the wall crying, feelings hurt. I used to go in the club so much to where it's that I used to win like dance contests. You know, they used to have dance contests. They used to give away grills. They used to give away wheels and, you know, just all that type of stuff. I used to win all the time. So prior to that happening, this guy had came to the club. His name Big Keith. He had a strip club. He was like, Brittany, come to my club and come dance. And I'm like, nigga, I'm already dancing. I'm doing the ratchet and shit. I'm thinking he talking about that type of dancing. But he really talking about a strip club. And I'm like, man, I ain't never stripped before. Like, I don't even know what that meant. You know, I had to ask one of my friends, what is a stripper? But when that situation happened, I always had his card. And to this day, I still keep people cards who people give me cards. Like, whether it's birthday cards or a business card, I keep cards. Like, that's just a thing I do. So I found this card in my car and I called him. I was like, hey, I think I need to come to the strip club. Where is it located? He sent me the address. I walked in, I opened the curtains, and it was everything that I felt like I needed to see. Like, it was beautiful bodies and, you know, the money falling and the lights, and it was just ballers and diamonds and chains and stuff that I wasn't even used to seeing. You know, at this point, I think I'm like 18. And I was like, yeah, so where do I sign up? He was like, well, do you got something to wear? I'm like, no. So my house was down the street. I went to my house. I got this little baby fat swimsuit with some baby fat shoes. And I just danced on the backstage the whole time. And so as I'm dancing on the backstage, because we was fully naked out there, I wasn't confident enough at the time to like get naked with my body. I had 2 bee stings, you know what I'm saying? Body wasn't fully developed like that. I still looked at young body. But these bitches, they got ass and titties and, you know what I'm saying? They outfits, diamond dot. Like, I'm a young girl, like trying to just figure it out. And I'm in this bitch because my heart got broke, you know? So as I'm learning, I ended up meeting this girl. She started giving me the game and just teaching me, you know, the things that I need to do, connecting me to the lady who make the outfits. And hey, this is where you need to go get your shoes from, and this is how you need to look. So I came up a little bit. Actually, my dance name was Delicious. I was Delicious at the time. I came up a little bit. So I ended up noticing this girl that everybody always just gravitated to. So once I got on the front stage, she was on the front stage. We kind of like danced 2 people. And it was the girl who said, come get this ring.
Oh, for real?
She was the main dancer in the club. Like, she was the #1 girl that everybody loved. Only me and her knew what was going on. Nobody else knew what was going on. But the type of mentality that I always had is, I'm not gonna let no bitch stop my money. Like, period, point blank. You don't have to like me. I'm still gonna make this bag. We can count it up and never have to say nothing to each other. But as I'm coming up in the game, now all her customers and clientele are gravitating to me. They want me, but you know, she know them, of course, so now she want to dance with me. You know, cause that's how it was. If bitches see you making money, they're gonna try to get cool with you. Now they wanna be fake your friend and, you know, fake buddy and all of that just to get a piece of the bag. So anyways, we danced together and we started kind of becoming a little cool. Mind you, in the background, both of us still fucking with this nigga. Still fucking with this dirty ass nigga, okay? So one day, they ended up leaving the club open until like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, because it was this one big spender. He was always up in there, and he spent a lot of money. So the more money you spent, they'll keep the club open for you. And she sat on one of his legs, and I sat on another leg. And the next thing you know, that Patron gets kicked into her, and she started tongue kissing me. Why that became my girlfriend for a little bit. When I tell people this story, they be mouth to the floor, like, bitch, this really happened. Like, and that's not even the end of it. Like, it was so much with that whole era. But we became girlfriends, and you know, at one point I wanted us all to be a throuple. But it's just like, I liked him too much and I wanted him to myself. She liked him too much. She wanted him to herself. But we kind of wanted each other. It was weird. But anyways, I stopped dancing at that club. I ended up being even more, you know, wanted and like one of the main women that danced in Houston. And so I started dancing at this other club called Platinum City. And that's really where a lot of my dreams came true when it came to money, for real. Like, I made a lot of money, met a lot of generous men at that club. And they all fucked with me because I started learning the game a little bit more faster. I used to dance with my friends and stuff, but I learned that when men is coming in the club and they spending money on you, I would already have their bottles, I would already have their weed, whatever they was smoking, whatever they was smoking in, I would have everything set up for them, bought, not their money, my money, because I knew they was coming in there to spend money. So the least that I can do to give back to them is already have whatever they needed, at the table. And that's what made men just want to fuck with me as a homegirl. Like, damn, like I ain't never been to no strip clubs where a woman had already bought my bottle, bought my weed, bought my cigarettes, backwoods and all of that. And so they fuck with me. So they'll have me picking the girls to come in the section. I'll be in every bag and I would split the money. I would pick. So now everybody trying to be cool with me. You know what I'm saying? All the bitches want to be my friend. So one day I'm leaving the club. My homegirl was like, can you come to the Beat Supply with me? And I'm like, I really didn't feel like going because we had just got off work. So she was like, no, we was going to work. I was tired. I was trying to take a nap before work. So she walked in the Beauty Supply. I stayed in the car. And so this guy, he came up, he knocked on the window. He was like, hey, can I sell you my CD? And I'm like, I don't really feel like, I'm already tired. But whatever. I said, well, can you sing right now? He sung right now, and he sounded so amazing. And I was like, yeah, actually, let me buy a CD. I bought his CD. I listened to it for like a week straight. And I called the number on the back of the CD, and I'm like, can I meet up with you? Like, can we have a meeting? Because I know how to sing, and I want to get into the industry. Can you help me? So we met at Starbucks. We went over some things, and he was like, I can get you in the studio. So he got me in the studio. We made my first couple of songs, and then we made the song that actually got me signed to Cash Money, which is called Call Me For That Good. Mm-hmm. His name is Summa, by the way. He wrote and Warren produced the record. And that song, we just got in the street, the Go DJs, High C and them. They helped me push the record in the club. Terry Thomas from 97.9 The Box, they put it on the radio. And then all of a sudden I was just, touring everywhere. And people wanted me everywhere. And I told Birdman because I ended up having a situation with them to where I ended up going to jail with them one time years ago where we got pulled over and it was 18 of us and I ended up going to jail or whatever. So we already kind of like had a relationship. It was cool. And I didn't want to just come off like, hey, I'm an artist or whatever. But I left him, got my song on the radio, got it played and stuff. And I told him like, this is what I want to do. He ended up signing me or whatever. One of the best deals that I ever had. So after I got the deal with Cash Money, he ended up moving me to Miami, got me a place out there, and then that's when Wayne had started Young Money, and that's when Nikki, that was the first female over there. So it kind of shelved me a little bit. I was on the label for like 2 years, and I didn't feel like nobody was doing nothing with me. My song Hot is on the radio. I'm having motion right now. So I had asked them for a release after like 2.5 years or whatever, and they just released me. I mean, because they had the whole Young Money thing, and I just didn't want to sit around just to be on a label. Even though I love Birdman, like he was one of the first people to ever like really take me and my career seriously, and give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? So that was beautiful. But
was there ever talks of you joining Young Money? Because I feel like you would have been a good fit there, too.
I know. I mean, they had Chanel over there already. They kind of already had their team. Birdman he had Jason Derulo at the time. Mm-hmm. He had, who else? It was a couple of more other people over there. And then it was me, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like he had his branch. Wayne had been building his stuff, low key. So I feel like with Nikki, me was kind of like rapping, singing the same, so it was just like, you can't have two of the, I mean,
did you and Nikki get along, or was?
I met Nikki twice. One time at a club, and then one time on the set of her. I think it was the Monster video where she had Birdman had took me out there. It was in L.A., the desert. Sean Gary wrote the song, the pink wigs. They had the army on. I think the Monster stuff, whatever song that was. I met her then. It was real quick though. She was shooting, so it ain't like we had no dialogue or anything like that. But I never met her and sit down and talk to her or know her personally or nothing like that, no.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Then you ended up on the VH1 show, Signed.
Yes.
How'd that opportunity come back?
Honestly, just me having relationships with people. Like, how you just got numbers in your phone, people hit you up, you hit them up. Mm-hmm. I used to go to the BET Awards a lot, when I first came out, or every year me and my friends used to go to the BET Awards, whether they was in LA, Atlanta, wherever. I was there every year. So every time I go, I'm connecting myself. I'm building my network. you know. So I will always just, every time I leave the awards, I hit him up, hey, nice to meet you, Brittany, if it's anything, whatever. So months later, this guy, he ended up hitting me up. He was like, hey, they casted for this new show. I think you should just fill it out. Here's the link, whatever. I filled it out, and then a couple days later, he was like, hey, they want you on the show. You're going to move to Atlanta for 6 weeks. It just went so, it was literally just that. It wasn't nothing, no barriers or
no audition or anything.
No,
like that.
it wasn't. It was literally somebody say, pass me the ball, and I shot. That was it. That was it. So I really appreciate that. That's how that whole opportunity came out. They never told us who was the people.
You didn't know who the judges were?
No, never knew who the judges was. Didn't even know what the show. They was just like, it's a competition show. You can win a deal. I'm like, fuck it. Let me take a
Why
chance.
not?
Yeah.
And how was your experience on the show?
My experience on the show was, what I learned is there is a huge difference between the business and, you know, personally with somebody, because we all stayed in a hotel for 6 weeks. We all was cool. We all was friends. And it's like, even though, like, imagine being with somebody for 6 weeks, it felt like 6 months. It almost felt like a year, because you with them 24/7 all the time. And a lot of people was getting close to you just so they can kind of take from you, or, you know what I'm saying, try to see what you're doing. So next, when you go into the competition, you'll be off your game or something like that. It just made me realize even more who I was. I was definitely a threat on the show because I was older than everybody there at the time. But I learned a lot from the show. I learned that, you know, it's 10% talent, and the rest is really off of like who like you for real. And that's what it was. And I think that that's what kind of took a turn to the show, because at one point, me and this girl named Kaya, we had the same beat. And we used the same beat, but Rick Ross liked it, my song, better than he liked it hers, but everybody felt like she sung better than me. And I thought her voice was beautiful as well. But it just goes to show you kind of like how the industry is. Like, yeah, you can have the most beautiful voice and, you know, sing the best, but sometimes people are not picking you over that. They picking, if you got a little bit of talent and you got the look, like, people will go for that, then, you know, you having a beautiful voice sometimes. And so it just taught me that everything isn't fair for a lot of people. And so I'm just proud of everybody who was on the show, because like Cozy Curls, me and him, we actually did win a single deal with Rick Ross. Mm-hmm. And he's doing his thing. He on Bad Boys, and, you know, he's doing his thing. Bria, she's beautiful voice, she's doing her thing. So a lot of people I'm still like, I follow, keep in contact with here and there or whatever, yeah. And
you ended up turning down the deal with Ross, right?
Yes, I turned it down because, yes, I won it on the show. And they like, hey, you won on the show? Okay, cool. We go to the studio. We record 10 songs. I slept in the studio in his house. I did what I thought that I was supposed to do. And he sent my lawyer a deal. And coming from the Cash Money deal to this deal, my lawyer looking at this like, nah, Brittany, you don't want to sign this. It was just, it wasn't what I feel like I deserved. Where I was in my career at the time. Yeah. So I said no.
Did you and Ross maintain like a friendship or working relationship at that point, or?
No.
That was it, just after you turned down the deal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He bought me that Chanel purse that was on the show in that store, and that was it. I never talked to him again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know you and BeatKing worked a lot when your career first started.
I love BeatKing. So BeatKing is a part of the reason why I started rapping, because Call Me For That Good, if you go Google it or listen to it, it's actually like an R&B song. If you want it, you can get it, call me for that good. And it's so crazy because Sexy Red, when Sexy Red came out with that, if you want it, everybody was like, Brittany, is that you? Is that you on that song? And I'm like, what song? I'm like, no, that's not me, but it sounds just like my song, because my song said, if you want it, you can get it, call me for that good. And it sound like she kind of chopped it, whatever. But we did Crush. He had just put out Crush, and then he wanted to do a remix. And so he called me. He was like, Brittany, because, you know, at this time I'm hot, call me for the good eye. He was like, I want you on this song. And I'm like, okay, cool. I go to his house to go record it, and I'm singing my verse, do I love these hoes? He like, Brittany, you need to rap that shit. I'm like, how you rap? He like, do I love these hoes? I'm like, oh, okay. So I just got in that mug, and I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? Do I love these? Oh, hell no. I drop it down low to the damn dance floor, then pick it up slow. I just put my own little swag to it. And that was actually one of the #1 songs in Houston. Like that song, I performed that song at least about 500 times. Me, BeatKing, and Charlie Boy. That was out. And once I did that song, everybody was singing. Everybody know my verse, and everybody wanted me on features after that. And after that, Just Brittany was even more out of there. Yeah.
And what type of person was BeatKing away from the music?
BeatKing was just out, like he is who he was who he was in his music in real life. Funny, always making people laugh, a jokester. His shirts was always funny. Like he was the exact same person. Like it wasn't a difference in who his character was, and I think that that's what made him win, because it wasn't like a facade he put on for his music. Like he really just channeled who he was and put it into music, and that's what people love. So shout out to BeatKing, rest in peace BeatKing. Y'all make sure y'all continue to go stream BeatKing, because BeatKing will be killing it right now. Ugh, such a tragic loss.
No, he was a very genuine person,
yes,
for sure.
Very
too.
genuine, yes.
Yeah. Going back to what you said about like the Sexy Red song, how do you feel like when you hear songs that kind of sound similar to yours? Because I know there was some Rihanna controversy.
I know.
10 years ago or so,
yes,
too.
Bitch Better Have My Money. It's like, when people have such a cult following, and you just this little person trying to like make noise and say, oh, you know, a person did this and did that. I didn't have the type of grit that I have now back then. All my people around me was telling me to sue her for stealing my song. But it's like, I was a fan of Rihanna. I love Rihanna as a person. Rihanna told me, she was like, oh girl, your hair look good. Like one day she was in Houston, like, you know, like, so I'm just like, I love Rihanna. Like, I don't want to do that to her. You know, I was thinking more emotionally than business. And that's why you gotta have people around you that don't think emotional when it comes to the business. Because as women, sometimes we can get caught up in it and not think with our head, we start thinking with our heart. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't wanna do it. But the type of promotion that song, Bitch Better Have My Money, mine and hers, from her taking mine, if I would've got that type of promotion on the album, I would've been way past where I needed to be. Like, that was one of the craziest stages of my life, like, for real, for real. Like, I'm talking about every blog, even in languages that I can't even pronounce. That shit was everywhere. I'm like, what? But people always came to Houston and kind of like stole the culture though, honestly. Like, I'm the person that came up with the whole trend, right cheek, left cheek, because that's what I used to do when I was a stripper. I used to make my booty cheeks go right cheek, left cheek. And now, you know, T-Pain came out with songs. I know it's a little girl called Left Cheek, Right Cheek. Like, everybody is the whole left cheek, right cheek thing, and it's just like, you can go back and look back in 2010. I have a video of me talking about the left cheek, right cheek, and I got a song. I got like 2 songs called Left Cheek, Right Cheek before it became a thing. People always came to, you know, to the city and sing, because we wasn't how Houston is now, where everybody, like, Houston is on the map now. Everybody doing their thing. Everybody want to travel to Houston like they want to travel to Miami. It wasn't like that back then. We was just we was a big city, but we was a small city, and we had our own culture, the grills, the spinners, the wheels, the way that we talked, the know what I'm saying, and all of that. All of our music was slow, so they thought we were slow country boys, country girls, riding horses and shit, until they figured out, like, no, that's not what they do. Like, these motherfuckers, they really onto something. Like, we really was above, beyond, before our time. That's what Drake told me a long time ago. He was like, when Call Me For That Good first came out, he was like, you before your time. And I truly understand and believe that. You know what I'm saying? I understand it now. But yeah, we was before our time, but now everybody's just catching up. So when people ask me, oh, why you moved from Houston? Houston lit right now. It's just like, everything y'all doing, I done did that shit 100 times. Have fun, boo.
Let's talk about the song and video for Whole Lotta, because this went crazy too.
Oh, wow, yeah. So, Whole Lotta, actually, I shot Whole Lotta at my first annual Freaknik birthday party. That was the first one I ever threw. It was the Freaknik. I recorded that song, actually me and Chaotic recorded this song in Miami together. And I just knew, like, this gonna be the song. Like, anything that comes with shaking ass and a woman just having fun and being able to gyrate, because I'm just a different type of woman. Like, you know, I'm polished, but I'm ratchet. Like, I'm dainty, but I'm hood. You feel me? Like I'm both sides. Like I'm a Gemini. Like I'm either all the way white or all the way black. Like there's no gray area with me. It's either I fuck with you or I don't fuck with you. I ain't no on the fence. It's either I'm loud or I'm quiet. There's no in between. Mm-hmm. So with me, it's just like when I have music that makes me just feel good and I want to shake my ass because that's my favorite thing to do. Like that's a workout too. You know what I'm saying? When you be twerking, shaking it, boom, boom, boom. That's a workout too. But a whole lot of with the Uncle Luke sample in it. Mm-hmm. Like I just knew that song was gonna be the song. So we shot the video at my pool party. And I think we had like 4-5 million views right now.
Yep, it's been going crazy.
It's going crazy for sure.
I know Jhonni Blaze was in the video too. Talk about that friendship you guys built up.
Jhonni is the other side of the Gemini. I'm the. Every time I talk to Jhonni, she be like, "Brittany, no, that's the Gemini thing." I'm like, okay, Jhonni. Now me and Jhonni, we have a different type of friendship. I've been knowing Jhonni probably since she was about 19, 20. She was young too when she first came to Houston. And she came to Houston and I was a dancer at the time. And she told me how much of a fan that she was to me. And, you know, she would tell me my songs and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to take her under my wing and be like, bitch, this is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can come dance with me. I'm gonna put you on money or whatever. And she kind of just got her own wings and started doing her own thing. And, you know, so that's kind of what it was. And then over the years, it started being this little low-key, you know what I'm saying, competition. You know what I'm saying? Your idols turn into your rivals. We start rivaling a little bit, but it was really just the fans and people that was out there. We really didn't honestly have a problem with each other. And then we just kind of made up. I made a call. Anybody who I had beef with one year when I first moved to Atlanta, I was like, you know what? I can't move forward in my life knowing that I have people that I'm beefing with, or I'm ops, or I've done wrong, or if they feel like I've done them wrong. So I made a few calls. She was one of them. Another girl, a few people, like 4 or 5 people. I called all these people, and I just told them, like, you know, whatever we've been through, I apologize if you feel like I did something wrong. I'm in a different phase of my life, and I want to move forward in the right direction, knowing that I did everything right, so I can get my good karma. It really wasn't for them; it was for me. But that's something that I feel like I needed to do. So once I did that, life had gotten better for me because I was already battling my own demons and going through, you know what I'm saying, mentally change and heartbreak and, you know, betrayal and all of that type of stuff. So when I came to a new city, I just wanted to have a clean slate. But ever since then, we just been tight. That's my girl. Like I'm probably like one of the only people that she really listened to. Like even though sometimes she be, you know, she got her own mind, and I just suggest when people ask me for my advice, because one thing I learned is don't just offer advice to people. Sometimes people just want you to listen to them vent. Sometimes you just, you know, I know that was hard for you. You don't always have to be a person, yeah, girl, because I would have, No, shut the fuck up. Let a person talk to you. And when they say, what do you think? Or what you think about this? Or what you think I should do? Then that's when you insert your advice. Because sometimes unsolicited advice will turn the heat on you. And now they mad at you because they always gonna go back to the relationship they was in, or, you know, fuck with the person they was fucking with, or, you know, go back and deal with the person that they're talking to you about. So don't unsolicit your advice to people unless they ask. And that's one thing I learned. But shout out to Jhonni Blaze. That's my girl. I fuck with her. I love her.
Yeah. No, well
she's
said.
6'10". No, I'm 6'11". She's 6'12". Yeah. Her birthday before mine? I think she's 16. Yeah, she's 16. I'm 6'11". Yeah.
Let's talk about Kodak Black, because you guys have been going crazy this past year. How did that relationship build up? I know you guys are birthday twins and all that, so break this down for us. 6'11". I just reached out to him on Instagram one day. I seen that he had the same birthday as mine. And I'm like, damn, you got the same birthday as mine. You should come to my birthday party. And so one day I was in Miami. He had a concert. I told him, I was like, hey, I'm in Miami. I would like to stop by your concert. I went to his concert. He made sure I was good. His people came in. As soon as I came in, he was performing. And we was just talking. We took pictures. He gravitated to me. I gravitated to him. And I was like, I got a birthday party. I want you to come to my birthday party. It's in Houston. It's at Area 29. And this was when I did my one night only. And he was like, all right. I said, boy, you lying. You was not coming. But he actually really showed up to my birthday party. Like, it was one of the best parties that I ever had. And so one thing that I admired about him is that he just always kept his word. Whatever he said he was going to do. And Kodak is so, like, he's so in touch and in tune with himself. And he know everything that's going on around him. I know, like, on the internet, people be probably thinking otherwise. But
Kodak is one of the most generous, sweet-hearted people that I've ever met in this industry as artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people be saying like, oh, they gonna do this with you, or they gonna do a song with you, or they, you know, they support you and fuck with you. But I'm more of a person that move out for action. And his actions has always shown me just real, genuine. Even when he flew to Houston to shoot the Now Nigga video that we did that's going crazy. Mm-hmm. People, even though he took a long time to get there, he got there, and it was that's one of my favorite songs that I've ever done in my life. Like, that song, like, Now Nigga. And we've done like 2-3 more songs after that. But I just love Kodak as a person. Like, I see, you know, when it comes to his heart, I see so many similarities in him that I have. And we have a lot of similarities when it comes to that. So I'm just here I'm the person that support him. And I don't have anything to lose with me telling him the right thing to do. So whether you like what I'm telling you or not, like, I'm gonna tell you what I feel like is right in a loving way, because I love you enough and care about you enough to want to see you be the best that you can be. So that's who I am. That's who I play. With Bill.
And does he accept that type of criticism too when you tell him things like that?
Yes, he do. He told me that. He was just like, I said, a lot of people don't tell you the right stuff because they probably scared they're gonna get fired. They're gonna lose their job. And he was like, I would rather people tell me. I would rather people tell me, you know, if I'm doing something wrong, or, you know, if this don't look right or something like that. But he always has an explanation for everything that kind of look bad to us, and it does make sense. And, you know, I'd be like, well, it just can, you know, when a person get a second or something, or a sentence out of your story and not read that whole chapter, it could look a certain type of way. You know how you talk to somebody and they don't let you finish your sentence because you thought I was going one way, but it was a whole nother. I feel like it be a lot of that going on with him. And we all have our vices. You know, mine is the gym now. I've been sober for 5 years. On the 5th of July, it'll be 5 years sober. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any drugs. I work out. Working out is my vice. That's the only place that I can cry and hide my tears if I need to from the sweat. Nobody will ever know. And that's the only place that I can better my mind and my body at the same time. That's the only place where I can push myself past, you know, one of the places I can push myself past my limits. Mm-hmm. So we all have something that we're struggling with. We all have something that we are working on and working towards. It's just take it one day at a time. And that's what I do. I take it one day at a time. I done lost over 50 pounds. I don't play about the gym. I got my Just Be Fit regimen that's coming out for all the girls who want this, you know what I'm saying? You see it? You want one?
Oh, absolutely.
I got you.
Well, first off, congrats on that 5 years, losing 50 pounds, dude. That's no easy feat as well.
Thank you.
Let me ask, was there a breaking point for you that made you want to go sober, or was it just, man, I'm fed up of this lifestyle, let me try something else?
I just got tired of drinking. Like, it's like the same thing, and it was like I was running from myself, and then when I got sober, I still had to face myself. So I had to dig deeper and stop and give up something so God can give me something. God said, you got to give up something. You keep wanting this life, you keep wanting me to bless you with things, but you want to keep all of these things that's not good for you, but you want me to give you good. You want to keep all the bad, but get the good. So I said, you know what, I just gave it up cold turkey. It didn't take me a countdown. I didn't say I'm gonna stop drinking January 1st. I came back from Houston after the 4th of July. I came back the next day. My friend picked me up from the airport. We went straight to the club. I didn't drink. I said I stopped drinking. Everybody drunk around me. Hey, Brittany, you lying, because you know I'm the life of the party. I'm buying the bottles, taking the shots, making sure everybody lit, making sure everybody crunk. That's me. But I said no, I'm not drinking. I just never drunk again. Like, I think sometimes people be like, oh no, I'm gonna stop drinking on this day. Like, sometimes you just gotta cut shit out. Like, you have to make a decision in your mind that I'm not gonna do it no more. You gotta make a decision in your mind that I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to the gym. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I always hear people say, oh, I don't work out like that. But when they come to the gym, they wanna, you know, or they don't go to the gym. This is my first time or this or that. But sometimes you just gotta go hard, like, because you've been overeating for 30 years already. You've been doing all of these habits that you had all these years. So in order for you to make a change, you gotta kind of do it aggressively. You can't slow foot it. Like, okay, I'm just gonna do, no, bitch, get in there and get that shit right, period. That's the only way that you're gonna make a sudden change, if you suddenly change.
Not well said, yeah.
Thank you.
How often do you hit the gym? Is it every day, every other day, or?
I had to miss the gym today just to come here. I'm sad. I might go to 7 p.m.
It's still early. Come on now.
Well, my class is at 11. I go Monday
Okay.
through Thursday at 11 a.m. So I had to get up early so I can do my hair, my makeup, you know what I'm saying? Come outside, but you see it. I watched it. I might go to 7 p.m. though, but I go 4 days a week. I don't miss the gym for nothing, but this was important, so I did come to the gym, so I'm gonna go later.
Well, I
But
appreciate that.
Yeah, but yeah, I go to the gym it's my breath, it's the air that I breathe. I have to go to the gym. Like, I have to go to the gym, and I'm coming out with a plan so the ladies to know what to eat and what to work out on their body so they can lose weight and so they can see drastic results in their body. Because when you look good, you feel good. We're not tucking our stomachs in this summer, baby. We're not pushing the fupa down in the drawers. We're not doing that. So, because it's a bad bitch summer, and niggas, you can't come outside unless you're spending. Because it's a bad bitch summer, what?
Now fans want to know, where's the music? We dropping?
Yeah, so my brand new song called Bad Bitch Summer out now on all streaming platforms. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. I actually use the #1 stunner beat for Bad Bitch Summer. And when I tell you the song is crazy, it's one of my favorite songs. Like, that's gonna be the song of the summer, period.
Video shot already, ready to go?
Video shot already, music out, everything. Go to YouTube. It's on YouTube right now. You can go to my Instagram page, Queen Just Brittany is gonna be on there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
New project in the works, or are we just going singles and videos this summer?
We're going singles and videos. I have a project out. It's called Round Trip. Outbound is rapping, inbound is singing. So it's like you on a flight. You going out of town with your girls. You turned up, you lit, you partying. You ain't worried about no significant other. You ain't worried about them niggas or nothing like that. You ain't bringing no sand to the beach. But inbound, when you're on your way back home, you do start thinking about it because your friend's going home, but you going home to yourself. So you think about your man and you start thinking romanticy and, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the R&B side come on.
Okay.
So it's just like a round trip of songs. You know, I play off the Gemini, I play off of both sides. So I give you my rapping side and my singing side. So y'all go check that out too.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah.
What advice would you share to your younger fans coming up right now?
The advice that I would share to my younger fans is don't be in a rush to get on the scene. Don't be in a rush to go outside, because this lifestyle is a very fast lifestyle, and it will suck you in, and it will suck the soul up out of you. Stay a kid and stay young and take your time as much as you can. You have time. All of this still gonna be here regardless of if you do it now or later, it's still gonna be here. Focus on what your career is and what your goals is and your mental health and your body. Build yourself, build your confidence, build your style, build your look, build all of that before you just try to rush in to go outside, go party, go to the clubs and all of that. And don't drink. Like, leave the alcohol and stuff at home. Like, you can still be you without drinking. I think that is one of my best bragging points is when I go to the club, nobody can like, hey, take a shot. Like, everybody around them are gonna be like, oh nah, she don't drink. Like, they gonna get mad before I even say nothing. I'll be like, yeah, I'm just sitting here. I love that everybody got the picture now. Like, nobody can force me to do anything, but don't drink, lay off the drugs, and make sure you find you a career goal that you love, because when you love something you do, you never have to work a day in your life.
Well said right there, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else you're working on that you want the fans to know about?
I have some movies coming out. Camp Duval with Lil Duval, Boosie Twins. I got a movie called A Stranger in My Bed that's coming out. So I'm also an actress. So I have like 4 movies that I've already filmed, that's already in production, that'll be coming out very soon. Camp Duval is coming out in August. And I'm super excited about that movie. Like, that's actually one of my favorite movies.
I know that's gotta be funny.
Oh my gosh, too funny. Duval, Junior, all of them, like, they all funny. All his friends, JR and them, yeah.
Can't wait to check that out.
Yes,
sure.
you should. You should come to the movie premiere.
It's gonna be here in Atlanta?
Yeah, in
Okay.
Atlanta,
I'm
in
pulling
August.
up.
Yeah, for sure.
Any shout outs you want to give Brittany before we get you out of here?
I want to give a shout out to my sister Rochelle. I love you. Thank you for being there in my corner. Thank you for always having my back. Thank you for just being a real person throughout my whole life. I want to give a shout out to my supporters. Thank y'all for just whatever part of Just Brittany you love, whether it's my body, my music, my acting, my personality. Thank y'all for supporting me. I want to give a shout out to my girl Sasha for even putting this together. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't even much be here. Shout out to my girl over there. And shout out to you, Dirty Love. Thank you for this interview. I appreciate it.
Nah, no problem. Appreciate it.
And shout out to God. Shout out to God. Amen. Thank you. Hallelujah. Thank you, God, for making me the person who I am. You turn my pain into purpose. And I love you for that. Amen.
Awesome. Cool.
Shout out to my trainer for this body. I am the king of fitness. All right, mama.
You know me, I don't need no introduction for shit. Finer than a genie making niggas come with a wish. So many haters is waiting.